Hey guys, it's Hawk here. I swear this is the 10th time of me trying to record this. 1, this is not sponsored. 2, this is not scripted. 3, if you hear anything else besides me speaking, I'm sorry. If you have any mic issues or you can't hear me well, put in headphones or turn up your volume. I'm sorry, that's all I can do for you. I can't afford a new mic. I spent all my money on art supplies. But I went to Blicks today, and I thought I would do an art supply haul. And again, this is not sponsored, but, I noticed that a lot of things at Blicks are cheaper, not cheaper quality, obviously, but less expensive, and they're much less expensive than the same thing, but at a different source, say Hobby Lobby or Michael's. These are a lot less expensive, is what I'm trying to say. And I wanted to share with you guys my art supply haul, and I spent a total of $117.17. So this is what that amount of money can get you at Blicks, and you would be surprised the things I got. So first off, I got Arches watercolor paper. It is a cold press. It is a 140 pound 9x12 30 GSM, I think, watercolor paper. And I've heard many people just rave about this, just how great it is. And I am going to be working on a very big project for my grandma and grandpa on their 50th wedding anniversary because, it's a big project. I wanted to get the good quality supplies that wouldn't warp or anything. I want something that would stay good over time, that I wouldn't have to be very finicky with, that I could work well with, that would blend well, that would be light fast. And I just wanted to get something of good quality, and, that's what I did. I got some arches, and to go with that watercolor paper, I got some watercolor paint, of course. I got this watercolor essential set by Daniel Smith. It is the primaries, and basically this was $34, which is insane, because I would not have expected that. And also with this watercolor paper, this was only $25. Now, when I go to Michael's or I go to Hobby Lobby, this is like $79 to $89. That's insane. But you want to know what? When I went to Blicks, it was only $25 for the same exact product. I am completely serious. You can find this exact same product on Michael's. It is $79 to $80, like in that price range. And it's like, I got this for so much cheaper. It's insane. Like, go to Blicks if you want something for like a cheaper price, but still very good quality, because I was surprised. And yes, it was on sale, but it's normally like $30, $35, which isn't that much more, and it's just like, that's insane. And I also got this Daniel Smith burnt sienna, just the watercolor, and I thought this would help with skin tones if I couldn't mix it well with the primaries, because I know when I work with acrylics I can mix things just fine out of primaries, but I didn't want to screw around with watercolor because I know sometimes things can be different with that, so I just wanted to, again, err on the side of caution. So I also got this watercolor mixing tray. I mean, it's very cheap plastic, whatever. It's no big deal, honestly, as long as it works. I mean, I can always clear out a few of my Winsor & Newton palettes, and I would be doing just fine. I'm just saying I'd be doing completely fine with that, but I also got this because, it's a neat little palette that I can use for blending. And I also got this, like, these little pen nibs for my dip pens, because I do like dip pens. And to go with that, I got some ink, and I'm not sure where the one went. The Dr. P.H. Martins. I gotta find it. Dang it. I'm already losing stuff. I'm a hot mess. Oh no. But it's around here somewhere. But I bought it, and not sure where it went. Oh, here it is. Sorry about that. Sorry for that stressful ordeal. I'm sure you guys were getting anxiety. I was. But yeah, I got this Bombay Black India ink to use with my dip pen. And I also got this Higgins purple chart pack, I'm not sure if it's chart or chart, I'm not sure, but I got it anyways, and I want to try it out because I am used to using my, Speedball black ink, as well as my Yasutomo and the Screen Bottle Sumi ink, which are all well and good, but I wanted to try something that people are raving about again, so I can use it in the picture and just for my own use, because, you know, I prefer something that won't be messing around when I try to use it, that'll work well. That's what I prefer. I want something that's good quality, that won't screw around, basically. Something that I can depend upon when I'm doing an art piece. I don't want something that's, like, not gonna be pigmented or just will be patchy. I want something that's good quality, and that's why I get what I get. So, you know, it's pretty nice. And this was like $5. Normally at Hobby Lobby or Michael's, it's like $15, $10, which is just like, hey, that's a really good deal. And, of course, since I love using markers, I got some Copic Multiliners because I like the sepia ones in the microns, and I wanted to compare it to these, and I did do some swatches. I might show you in a different video, but I did some swatches, and these are lighter, so if you're looking for something that's the same color as the microns, this won't be it, but I still will like it. This is what it looks like on the bottom, just for a general view of what it is. It's like this little light, not light, but kind of a mid-tone brown. I like it, though. It'll work well. I know that Copic Multiliners work well from what I've heard. I also got these 3 Copic Ciaos, which are like around, I think they're around $3 to $5, I'm not sure. Depends on how many you get, because they can lower in price, and especially if it is during like the seasonal changes, they tend to do sales at Blicks, which is what they were doing. They do their spring sales, and that's what I was there for. And I got C3, which is cool gray, number 3. Champagne, which is E71. Oh, it's a better view. Sorry about that. And E35, which is known as chamois? Chamois? Something like that. I remember it being pronounced chamois when I was in one of my art classes, so I'm gonna call it chamois, but hey, if you prefer something else, just let me know. But hopefully that wasn't too confusing and wasn't too much of a hot mess. I know it was there for a second when I was trying to find this little guy after it disappeared on me. But yeah, if you want to see any swatches, any reviews personally of any of these products, let me know. Again, I got this watercolor palette, which doesn't seem to be that flimsy actually when I touch it, because it's not like it's gonna, it doesn't bend when I go like this, it doesn't bend. So, I mean, then again, I'm super weak, so that doesn't really say anything. I got this, I keep holding it upside down, but this Arches watercolor paper, 3 Copic Ciaos, which are a lot cheaper than getting sketch markers. Actually, from what I remember, the actual like original markers at Blicks were the same price as a sketch marker from like Michael's, I believe. Like, it's like $7, $8, but it's like the big ones, the big Copic original ones, and I do have one of those, and it works pretty well. There's a lot more ink. There is not a brush nib, but I'm fine with that. Honestly, I like the bullet nib and the chisel nib just fine, but hey, to each their own. I got these multi-liners, Higgins purple drawing ink. It says it is light fast and non-fading, and it says it is waterproof and fade-proof. Hopefully it's smudge-proof too. It's also this Bombay Black India ink from Dr. P.H. Martins, Burnt Sienna, Daniel Smith, and Speedball pen nibs. So that's what I got. Again, if you want any reviews of these products, just let me know. So yes, my art supply haul. This is what $117 can get you at Blicks. So yeah. Also, a tip before I end is that if you want to shop at Blicks, something that you should do if you're a student especially is to get the student discount thing, and you'd have to become a rewards member, which is completely free. But when you sign up, basically you get a 10% discount off of all your purchases because you are a student, and then because you are also a rewards member, you might get a bonus, like, sale, you might get, like, a bonus, you know, like, percent off, and it's pretty good. Everybody wins. Everybody wins. Even if it's only a tiny bit, everybody wins. So that's just something that you should definitely keep in mind when you shop at Blicks. If you don't know where to go, look it up. You might have one in the States, in your state, maybe locally. I know there's like 3 in mine. But, like, yeah, it just depends on where you live, and if you aren't living in the States, just order online, or if there isn't one in your state, again, order online. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed my hot mess of a haul. This is Hawk signing out.